The winds of change are blowing in, fellow fanatic of fall-time festivities. The game we all love more than hand jobs and cold beer begins. We'll gather around the televisions, bars, and stadium, ready to watch the gladiatorial drama play out before our very eyes. We'll fill our bellies with Budweiser and cheer for other men doing things we can't do ourselves, and we'll love it, goddammit. It's the American way. On Sunday night, the 11th of September, we celebrate the beginning of a new tradition. A tradition that can't be a tradition if you don't watch the rest of this, so please watch because I put a lot of work into this. A recipe inspired by two juggernauts of the gridiron, the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. Men, women, football fans, I give to you spicy Clam Gronkos. So here's what we're gonna need for the clam soak. I know, clam soak makes it sound like you're trying to find a Mormon loophole way of banging a MILF. This is sort of like that, in that you'll brag to all your friends about this later. About a cup of buttermilk, 1 beaten egg, some hot sauce. We can call it 2 tablespoons if you like, but just be a man about this, okay? 1 tablespoon of dried basil. No, don't buy fresh. We don't have time for you to play the hero. Add some garlic powder. And of course, some white pepper, because it has more privileges, and these are clams, which are a classy white people food. Put a whole can of clams in there. You could go for fresh, but we're deep frying these and they taste fine. I told you we don't have time for heroes. Also, drain them like 70% of the way, but keep some of the clam juice in the can because it makes the buttermilk taste clammier. Yes, clammier is a good thing. Shut up. Now we move on to the kick-ass slaw, which is named such because I don't have money for a marketing team, and I'm not very creative. First, put in this much mayo, and that much sriracha, and some Grey Poupon. I will not accept these off-brand knockoff Poupons. I will have my Poupon in gray, or not at all, sir. Chop about 2 tablespoons of parsley, or however much this is. You know what? Do what you want. I'm not living your life for you, and teaching you how to cook. You're selfish, you know that? Stir that shit in, and then add the slaw. Pre-packaged is totally fine, otherwise I wouldn't have used it. Also, it's cheaper than buying a whole head of cabbage you won't eat. Clean your fucking workstation. You're a man, not a fucking lost boy. For the breading, make sure to get the most reflective bowl in the house, and definitely let your note cards drift into the shot. It makes it feel real. Add equal parts flour and cornmeal, about half a cup each. You could also go with 1/3 panko, if you're into Asians. Add some basil to that shit. More garlic, some cayenne pepper, and of course, the less privileged of the 2 peppers, fresh cracked black pepper. Really work the shaft. Helps it come out faster. Also, add some paprika, hot or regular is fine. Then about 2 teaspoons of salt, or just coarse salt if you're a Jew or something. Although if you're a Jew, you wouldn't be eating shellfish, would you? It's not a joke. It's just an observation. Stir it together and prepare to intermix your wets and dries. Thanks, Dr. King. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Scoop those fuckers out with your hand because you're a man. A man that happens to have forgotten his slotted spoon. Dump those clams into the flour. If it helps, pretend the flour is a hot bath, and you're Casey Anthony. The clams fit snugly into your trunk for an easy on-the-go snack. Toss them around like an NFL running back's wife, and now we're ready to fry.
Oh my god, surprise puppy time! Puppy! Ah! Oh my goodness! It's a puppy! Ah!
Heat some canola or vegetable oil over medium-high heat, and if you don't have a thermometer, test it using a toothpick or wooden skewer. If it bubbles, it's hot enough. That's a neat trick. I'm like a smaller-dicked Martha Stewart. Dump the clams into the bath until they're golden brown. And then drop them on a paper towel because we're classy fellows trying to watch our waistlines. Now's the time to heat up the corn tortillas. Always cook 2, by the way, even if they're just regular tacos. Corn tortillas are flimsy, and I didn't make this whole video just for you to fuck it up and waste all the delicious clams. Now we assemble. 2 corn tortillas, top that shit with some kick-ass slaw, add delicious golden clams, try using a fork but then just burn the fuck out of your hands instead, and now you're a professional. More slaw because shut up, cabbage is good for you. Boom. Spicy Clam Gronkos, bitches. You could also add some red onion to this, maybe some tomato if you're into that. But this is how it's gonna be. And it's delicious.